Hi, I'm Tim German, EPM BI Content Chair for Kscope 16, and I'm here with Jason Jones of Applied OLAP.
Thank you.
Jason, how many Kscopes have you been to now?
I think this is my sixth or seventh, probably.
So you keep coming back?
Yeah, I've been coming since the first one in New Orleans. Missed a couple over the years, but I make them every chance I can.
And obviously you get value out of being here. What kind of impact would you say it's had on your professional life?
I'd say that, the content is great. Everyone kind of talks about that. Probably, I think the networking is one of the best aspects. There's a lot of familiar faces around here, and it's just, a lot of us kind of work in silos where it's, it's one of us at the office, or, I'm on the EPM side of things, so there's one person or two people doing that, and just to be able to get that physical, that FaceTime, there's just something special about being able to share ideas and talk and get ideas for the next year.
Yeah, and you've been involved in this Kscope in a couple of ways as a speaker and on content selection. Tell me about what you've been doing on content selection.
So this year I went from, the previous year I'd been a member of one of the content teams. This year I was the track lead for the content team. So I helped narrow down the abstracts for data integration. So that was really fun. And I guess I've been part of about 2.5 presentations this year myself. The company I work for is one of the sponsors. They find a lot of value in this. So just kind of getting more and more involved each year. And I think I haven't always been able to do the community day, for example, but I was able to do it, I think, for the last 3 years now. So I got to do it, flew in on Friday, did this community service day on Saturday, and that was really great too. So that's kind of a non-technical aspect of the conference, but it's quite enjoyable.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And you've alluded to your presentations. What are you talking about this year?
So this year I presented, I was collaborating with people on a couple of them. So I was with Cameron Lackpour on one, talking about comparing and contrasting on-premise versus PBCS, and then my contribution to that was some related to automation, what's called the REST API, and then I had another presentation I just finished a few moments ago on a software application called Drillbridge, which is a free tool or freely available. It helps make implementing Drillthrough on Hyperion systems. It can be considerably easier than the alternative. And so those are my two main presentations. I was part of another one this morning with Tim Toe and Harry Gates on sort of interesting things we're doing with the Essbase Java API. So I was kind of unofficial, a third of that one, if you will. So,
can you talk a little bit about Drillbridge and what the history of that product was?
Yeah, I kind of mentioned this at the beginning of the presentation, but I've kind of been on all sides of the EPM business equation in terms of consulting or being independent or working for a company that had Hyperion products. Right. Based on a consulting experience I had a couple of years ago, that client wanted drill-through capabilities on their systems, but it took us a long time to get there. There was a lot of development, a lot of workarounds that were maybe non-ideal. And along the way I discovered, or I guess thought up a way that might be considerably easier to implement. So I was it was a side project that I just kept working on and refining, and then it evolved into software known as Drillbridge. And this was actually the second year in a row I've presented it here. So it's actually great coming to the conference too, because people have been coming up to me left and right. And they're like, "Oh my God, I read your blog. We put in Drillbridge, it works great," and that kind of stuff. So
awesome.
I think that alone has been worth it.
Yeah, satisfying.
Yeah, very much so.
Cool. Yeah. Well, thanks, Jason, and
You're welcome.
Look forward to seeing you here next year, if not before.
Look forward to being here next year.
Cheers.